Hello friends, in last lecture we saw question number 4th. Now next we'll see question number 5. A hemispherical depression is cut out. Question number 5. A hemispherical depression is cut out. Okay, is cut out from one face of a from one face of a cubical wooden block of a cubical wooden block such that the diameter such that the diameter L of the of the hemisphere of the hemisphere is is equal to the edge equal to the of the cube edge of the cube. Determine the surface area of the remaining solid. Determine the surface area of the remaining solid. Determine the okay. So there is a hemispherical uh, depression or cavity which is taken out from a cube. So uh, let me try to make a diagram to make you understand in a better way. Okay. However, this is a question in that you have to imagine a cube is there. Okay, you can see there is a cube of ice cream and a scoop is taken out from it. Okay, cube is there and okay, something like a scoop is taken out from it in that way. From a cubical block of ice cream, a scoop is taken out. Now, what else is given? The diameter of the hemisphere. This diameter of the hemisphere is equal to the edge of the cube. Is equal to the edge of the cube. So here I can say for cube, if I say its solution, so for uh, hemisphere, for hemisphere, uh, diameter is it is given diameter L uh, for a cubical wooden block such that the diameter L of hemisphere is equal to the edge. That means this diameter L is equal to the edge of the cube. Okay. So for hemisphere I can say diameter is equal to L. Therefore radius is equal to L by 2 because to find the volume or surface area whatever we need its radius. And for cube, okay, and for cube edge or if I say A is equal to L. Now what we have to find the area of the remaining solid. So whenever it is asked to find the area of the remaining solid or area of the total solid, you have to think about the areas or the portions over where it is possible to paint. So when a hemispherical cavity is taken out from this cube, you will be able to see a hemispherical depression within the cube, isn't it? We are taking out something, so definitely volume will be less. In case of volume, we can say volume of cube minus volume of that hemisphere which is taken out. That will be the volume of the remaining solid. But here they are asking the surface area of the remaining solid. So when you take out a hemispherical portion from this, you will be able to see a hemispherical cavity or depression or scoop within that cube. So over there again it is possible to paint. Uh, required area required area can be written as, first we'll say TSA of cube. Okay, TSA of cube. However, TSA of cube is not correct because upper surface won't be there, but here I am taking that this surface as well. Now here it is possible to color. Okay, TSA of cube. Now in this TSA, this circular portion is not included, isn't it? So I can say TSA of cube minus uh, base area base area of hemisphere. Okay, plus I can add one more thing, that is CSA of hemisphere. CSA of hemisphere. Okay, curved surface area of hemisphere, because that cavity will be visible to us and it is possible to paint over that. So that is a area which we have to add whenever we have to find the total surface area. So TSA of cube, as I'm saying TSA of cube, that means I also added this surface completely. But actually this surface completely is not there, because of this circle it is not possible to paint on this portion, but obvious we can paint on these four corners. So that's why from the total surface area I subtracted the base area of the hemisphere, and it is possible to paint on the curved surface area of the hemisphere, so I added that. Now simply I have to put the value. So TSA of cube is 6a square. I am putting the formula and then I will put the value. Base area of hemisphere, that is pi r square, plus CSA of hemisphere, that is 2 pi r square. So here 6a square plus pi r square. Now we will put the value 6. Now a is L, so 6 L square pi. Instead of r, I will write L by 2, L square by 4. So here I can say final answer is 24 L square plus pi L square divided by 4. Okay, or required area can be written as, okay, let me write this step over here. So this will become 24 L square plus pi L square divided by 4, or that can be written as pi L square by 4, L square by 4, 24 plus pi centimeter square or meter square, whatever it is given. Or if it nothing is given, then I do write unit square, this much unit square. Okay, so this is the final answer. Please note it down, then we'll see the next question. Okay, so this is next question, seventh, second part. Okay, a wooden toy rocket is in a shape of a cone mounted on a cylinder. Okay, so this much information gives me the idea of the diagram. That means something like this, a cylindrical portion is there, and after this there is a conical portion. Okay, now might be conical portion in this way, okay, or it might be in this way. Okay, that means diameter of cone and the cylinder might be different. So let us read the question further. The height of the entire rocket is 26, while the height of the conical part, that means height of the total total length of the rocket as well as height of the cylindrical part is given. So in short, we can say height of both portions, cylindrical as well as conical portion, is given directly or indirectly. The base of the conical portion has a diameter 5 centimeter, while the uh, base diameter of the cylindrical portion is 3. That means this is the actual diagram. Okay, so let us draw the diagram first. So something like this is a rocket. Okay, and it is given the diameter of the conical part is little bit more. That means something like this. Okay, so this is the rocket. Now for here I can say for cone, or the total height, entire height of the rocket is how much? It is given 26 centimeter. The total height is 26 centimeter. Okay, now what we have to find, the conical portion is to be painted orange color and the cylindrical portion is painted to be yellow color. So what we have to find? Find the area of the rocket painted with each of these color. That means for both we have to find. Okay, so first of all, cone, for cone, if I say diameter is equal to conical part has diameter 5 centimeter, d equal to 5, or simply I can write radius. Radius is equal to 5 by 2 centimeter. Okay, and about its height, total height is, the height of the conical part is 6 centimeter. That is h is equal to 6 centimeter. Now for cylinder, radius is equal to 3 by 2, it is given, while the base diameter of the cylindrical portion is 3 centimeter. If the conical portion, okay, and height of the cylinder is, that will find total minus this, that means 26 minus 6, that is 20 centimeter. So here we got the all dimensions that we need. Either we have to find volume, or we have to find the TSA, or we have to find the CSA. Okay, now we have to find over here a curved surface area and the, sorry, we have to find the surface area of each. That means for cone as well as for cylinder. If the conical portion is to be painted orange and the cylindrical portion is to be yellow, find the area of the rocket painted with each of these colors. So first let us see for orange color. So area, here I am writing for orange color. Now the cone is to be painted with the conical portion is to be painted with the orange color. So see, this portion, this ring is also is being painted with the orange color. So CSA, curved surface area, okay, that is CSA of cone, CSA of cone plus CSA of cone plus base area. This area we have to find. Ring of the, we can say this area. This is the is to be painted with uh, orange color. So base area of cone minus base area of cylinder. So Here I am writing base area of cone minus base area of cylinder, that I have to add. Okay, let me write it in a proper way. Required area, okay, required area for orange color is equal to CSA of cone plus base area of cone, base area of cone minus base area of cylinder. Now CSA of cone is pi RL. Okay, this is pi RL plus base area of cone. So here, see, I took R and R, which is actually incorrect. Here I should take capital R because radii of the conical portion and radius of the cylindrical portion is different. So instead of small r, I do write capital R. Pi RL. Now base area of cone, that is pi capital R square. Base area of cylinder, that is pi small r square. Now simply I have to put the values of R and L. Now L is not given over here directly. Okay, so first of all, actually we have to obtain the radius of the cone. For this, height of the cone is given 6 and the radius of the cone is given 2.5. So that I have to calculate to put the value over here. So here I am writing first, I am taking pi common, capital R L plus R square minus R square. Okay, now I have to put the value of L. So first of all, I will find that value. So now, or it's better that you obtain that value over here only, then start with this. That will be better. But right now I'm finding the value of L over here, or I can quickly calculate L is equal to, okay, let me calculate L is equal to root of R square plus H square, isn't it? So L is equal to, now capital R is 2.5. So 2.5 square and H is 6 square. So L is equal to 6.25 plus 36. So L is equal to 42.25. Okay, L is equal to 42.25. So this is actually 6.6.5. Okay, so note down up to this point, then we'll see solution further. Okay, so here I am writing L for cone. Okay, here I am writing L is equal to 6.5. Okay, that you can include this portion over here. Okay, so after obtaining L, that is 6.5, now I will put the value. So pi is equal to 22 by 7 or 3.14. Capital R is 2.5, L is 6.5, then again capital R is uh, 2.5 square and minus small r is 1.5 square. Okay, so when you solve this, you will get the final answer. So I'm leaving this calculation part for you. So note it down. This is the area required for orange color. After this, we'll see the area required for uh, yellow color. So please note it down this. Okay, now area required for yellow color. Okay, now area required for yellow color. Okay, so yellow color we have to paint on this cylindrical portion only. So see, this portion of this part of cylinder, this upper surface of the cylinder is actually covered with the cone, so it is not possible to paint on that remaining other surfaces, that is CSA of cone and the base area of the, sorry, CSA of cylinder and the base area of the cylinder can be painted with yellow. So this area required will be CSA of cylinder, CSA of cylinder plus base area of cylinder. CSA of cylinder is 2 pi small r h, and this is base area, that is pi r square, pi small r square. So here I can take pi r common, 2h plus r. Just by keeping the values you will get your answer. So again I am leaving this for you to calculate. Pi is 22 by 7, r is 1.5, 2 into h is 20. Okay, so here I am writing 40 plus r, that is again 1.5. Okay, so again I am leaving the calculation part for yourself, so note it down, then we'll see the next question. Okay, now we'll see the next question. Okay, so here is the next question, question number 8. From a solid cylinder, from a solid cylinder, from a solid cylinder whose height is 2.4 centimeter, whose height is 2.4 centimeter and diameter is 1.4 centimeter. A conical cavity, a conical cavity of the same height and same diameter, of the same height and same diameter is hollowed out, is hollowed out. Find the total surface area, find the total surface area of the remaining solid, of the remaining solid to the nearest centimeter square, to the nearest centimeter square. Okay, so it is almost similar to the question that we solved in the same lecture. Over there, they scooped out a hemispheric hemisphere from the one side of the cylinder, and over here, a conical cavity is taken out, craved out, scooped out, or hollowed out, whatever you say, from a cylinder. From a cylinder. So it is something like this. That is, suppose we have a cylinder over here. Okay, and from this cylinder, a conical cavity is taken out. Also, it is given the height and the radius or the diameter, whatever you say, of that conical cavity is also same as the height and the diameter of this cylinder. That means something like this. You will get the diagram. This is taken out. This cone is, we can say, taken out from this cylinder. So again, as they are asking uh, as they are asking total surface area of the remaining solid. So again, you have to imagine, if I take out a cone from this, definitely a conical cavity is visible to me. That means it is possible to paint on that cone which we'll see inside this cylinder. As well as definitely we are able to paint all around this CSA of the cone and the base of the, sorry, CSA of the cylinder and the base of the cylinder. So first of all, here we do write the dimensions which are given. So for cone, uh, R is equal to the diameter 1.4, so R is equal to 0.7, and H, or here see again we need H. So here H is, so better to write first for cylinder. First we to write for cylinder. So R is equal to this and H is equal to 2.4 centimeter. Now for cone, actually the dimensions are same. R is equal to 1.4 by 2 centimeter, that is 0.7 centimeter, and H is equal to 2.4 centimeter. Now here we need the slant height of the cone, because we have to find the total surface area of the remaining solid, and it is CSA of cylinder, area of cylinder. So CSA of cone, that is pi RL, over we need L. So now L is equal to root of R square plus H square. Therefore, L is equal to, now R is 0.7 square and H is 2.4 square. So this is 4.9, actually 0.49, not 4.9, and this is 24 square is 576, so this will be 5.76. So this gives you 6.25. Therefore, we will get L is equal to 2.5. Okay, so this is the slant height. Now here I do write now required area required area is equal to CSA of cone plus CSA of cylinder plus base area of cylinder plus base area of cylinder. Okay. Now CSA of cone is pi r L. CSA of cylinder is 2 pi r H. Base area of cylinder is pi r square. Okay. Again, before I proceed further, let me explain you why and how we are getting these things. See, here you have to find the total area of the remaining solid. One cone of same diameter and height is taken out from a cylinder. So when we take out that cone, you will find a conical cavity within the cylinder. That means it is possible to paint on that. It is possible to color on that. and here we have to find the total surface area. Total surface area always says that all the surfaces of the solid which are visible to us. Okay, so that conical cavity is visible to us, we can paint on it. We can paint on it practically, not virtually. Okay, as well as this curved surface area of the cone, as well as this base area of the, sorry, curved surface area of the cylinder, as well as this base area of the cylinder. Now, suppose we are talking about a pillar. Okay, there is a small pillar of suppose 2 feet or 3 feet height of a pillar, and from there, if I take out this conical cavity, then definitely I will take the CSA of cylinder as well as CSA of cone. But in that case, this base of cylinder cannot be painted. It is not possible to pull out, take out that pillar and paint and then keep it again. Okay, so in that case, we won't add this, but this is a solid cylinder. This is a toy or this is a block, something like this, which is not actually fixed. So we have to add CSA of cone, CSA of cylinder, and base area of cylinder to get the total area of the solid. Now from this, it is very easy to take pi r common. So L plus 2H plus R. Okay, so note it down up to this point, then we'll see its remaining solution. Okay, so let us solve this further over here. R is equal to 0.7. Okay, and H is 2.4. Okay, so area is equal to 22 upon 7 into 0.7. Okay, so better to solve it over here. Okay, area is equal to pi is 22 by 7 multiplied by 0.7. Now L is 2.5, 2H 2.4 into 2 is 4.8 plus R, that is again 0.7 because diameter is 1.4. So here 22 into 0.1, over here if I add these 4.8, 2.5, 0.7, 8.0. Okay, so here you will get 8. So this is 2.2 multiplied by 8. 17.6 centimeter square is the final answer. So please note it down, then we'll see the next question. Now let us see the next question. Question number 10th, second one. Question number 10th, its second part. A solid toy, a solid toy is in the form of is in the form of a hemispherical a hemisphere a hemisphere surmounted by a right circular cone, by a cone. The height of cone is the height of the cone is 2 centimeter, and the diameter of and the diameter of the base is of the base is 4 centimeter. Determine determine the volume determine the volume of the toy. Determine the volume of the toy. If if cylinder if cylinder circumscribes the toy, circumscribes the toy. Find the difference of the volume. Find the difference of the volume of the cylinder and the toy. Of cylinder and the toy. Okay, so this is the question. Okay, a solid toy is in the form of hemisphere surmounted by a cone. That means something like this. A hemisphere surmounted by a cone. Something like this. A hemisphere surmounted by a okay, a hemisphere surmounted by a cone. This is the toy. Okay, the height of the cone is 2 centimeter. That means I can say for cone for cone h is equal to 2 centimeter, and the diameter of the base is 4. That means this is 4, so I can say r is again 4 by 2, that is 2 centimeter. For cone, height is 2 centimeter, radius is again 2 centimeter. Now further it is given what we have to determine the volume of the, as the diameter of the base is 2 centimeter, that means I can say for hemisphere again height is 2 centimeter. Sorry, for hemisphere radius is 2 centimeter, isn't it? Because whatever is the diameter of the base, it is common for the cone as well as for hemisphere. So radius of the base of the hemisphere and radius of the base of the cone is same, which is 2 centimeter. Now what we have to calculate, determine the volume of the toy. So this is the first question in which we will calculate actually the volume. Till now we were calculating the surface area. So here you have to calculate the volume of the toy. Now further it is given if a cylinder is circumscribes the toy. That means something like this. Okay. circumscribes the toy. Okay, something like this. If a cylinder is circumscribed the toy. In this way, if there is a cylinder, then you have to find the difference of the volume of the cylinder and the toy. Now, as we have to find the volume of the cylinder as well, so for cylinder, see, radius again remains same, 2 centimeters. Now height becomes different. See, for cone it is 2, this much is 2, and as this diagram is not up to the scale, so this is also 2. So we can say height for the cylinder is 2 plus 2, that is 4 centimeter. Okay, we got height for the cylinder is 4 centimeter. 2 centimeter is the height of cone, 2 centimeter is the height of radius of this, or height of this is the same thing. So total height of the cylinder is 4 centimeter. Now first we'll find the volume of the toy. Now, volume of the toy. Now volume of the toy. See, if there was a question to find the surface area of the toy, then CSA of cone plus CSA of cylinder, because there isn't any cavity we are taking on. Here they are asking to find the volume of the toy. So volume of cone plus volume of hemisphere. So volume of hemisphere plus volume of cone. Now volume of hemisphere is 2 by 3 pi r cube plus 1 by 3 pi r square h. Okay, now what we can take common? Pi by 3 r square. That can be taken common. Pi both have 1 by 3, 1 by 3. R square, R square. So here I left with 2r and here I left with h. So pi r square by 3. Now I will put the values. So r over here is 2. So let let me take it pi right now. Then I will see whether it is divisible by or not. Okay, so 3.14 I am putting the value of pi into 3. Now r is 2, so 2 square. Here 2 into 2 and h is again 2. H is again 2. So this 3 I can cancel. This is 4 plus 2. So this will become 3.14 into 4 divided by 3 multiplied by 6. 2 into 2 4 plus 2 6. So I can cancel this. So 3.14 multiplied by 8. 25.12 centimeter cube, because it's volume. This is the volume of the toy. That is volume of hemisphere plus volume of cone. So note it down. Then find the volume of the cylinder, and then we'll find the difference. So first of all, note it down. Okay, now we'll see it's so here I'm writing over here volume of toy. Okay, that is 25.12 centimeter cube. Now we'll find the volume of cylinder. Okay, now volume of cylinder. Volume of cylinder, that is equal to, okay, volume of cylinder is pi r square h. Okay, r is but here r is h is different, so here again I have to change. I'll keep capital H because the small h and capital H have different values. Radius is same, so I can use same symbol. 3.14, r is 2, so 2 square, h is 4. So here 3.14 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 4. That is 3.14 multiplied by 16. 50.24 centimeter cube. This is the volume of the cylinder. Okay, now what we have to find? We have to find the difference between volume of the cylinder and the volume of the toy. So now difference. So there is volume of cylinder minus volume of toy. So volume of cylinder is 50.24, volume of toy is 25.12. So their difference is 25.12 centimeter cube. Okay, so please note it down up to this point. Okay, now suppose in the same question, I ask that find the also find the difference in the also find the difference in the area of toy, total surface area of toy and the total surface area of cylinder. Okay. Okay, here find the difference of the volume of the cylinder and the toy. Here I am writing also find the difference, also find the difference between their TSA, total surface area. So let us see what it will be. Okay, so first we'll find the total surface area of toy, isn't it? So TSA of toy, TSA of toy, what it will be? TSA of toy is, okay. So to get the TSA of toy, you need CSA of cone plus CSA of CSA of CSA of hemisphere. Hemisphere. Okay, so CSA of cone is pi r L and CSA of hemisphere is 2 pi r square. Okay, so here pi r I am taking this and L plus 2R. L plus 2R. Okay, this is the CSA of toy. Now, what is L over here that we have to find? Root of R square plus H square, that means 2 square plus 2 square, root of R square, okay, 2 square plus H square, that is this. So L is equal to uh, 8, root of 8, that is L is equal to 2 root 2, okay, or L in decimal if I write it is 2 into 1.4, okay. L is equal to 2 into, I am taking the smallest value of root 2, 1.4 only. So root, it is 4.2.8. L is 2.8. So here 22 upon 7 or 3.14, I am keeping the value 3.14. L is 2.8. R is 4. 2. So 2 into 2, 4. Okay, so 3.14 multiplied by 6.8 is the CSA of the toy. Okay, again CSA of toy is CSA of cone plus hemisphere. This is pi RL, this is 2 pi R square. So pi R is taken common L, so 2R. Pi is 3.14. Okay, I forgot to keep the value of R over here. 3.14 multiplied by 2. So this is 6.28 multiplied by 6.8. Okay, this is the TSA of toy. Now I will find TSA of cone cylinder. Okay. Now TSA of cylinder. TSA of cylinder. TSA of cylinder is simple. Uh, 2 pi r r plus h. So 2 into 3.14 into, okay, here again I am using capital H because for cylinder height is different, so I can't use same symbol. 2 into 3.14. Now R for cylinder is 2. R for cylinder is 2 and H is 4. So this gives you 4 multiplied by 3.14 multiplied by 6. That is, if I multiply this, okay, 65.36 into this. So now you have TSA of toy, TSA of this. So you can find easily their difference. So let me calculate this as well. It is 6.28 and it is 68. So let us multiply these two. So this is actually equal to 42704. It is 42.704. Okay. So here we got this. This is in centimeter square. This is also in centimeter square. Now it is very easy to find difference. So here difference you can find. Okay. Difference is 65.36 minus 42.704. Okay, so that you can do by your own, I hope. So please note it down. Okay, so that is all about this lecture. Now, meet in next lecture. Till then, bye. Thank you. Take care. Stay at